logic, he probably inside is black, but presents white. So it's probably like
his DNA says that he's black.
Yeah,
but it's like,
but he presents like he looks like the kid from The Sandlot.
Yeah,
you know, like so it's
Yeah,
just like I can understand how it's just like God damn, I want to be this way, but I look this way, and it's like I don't know.
It's crazy too because it's just like. Yeah, they're not playing their cards right. We don't want to hear about the struggle, nigga. We want to see you win. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
play both sides of the fence.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Look, you as a black man need to understand some niggas ain't gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But certain black people hear how another black person talks, present themselves, or whatever. They judge them. They just never fuck with them. But guess what? You go to where you appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But like, but that's why some people will go to the white side. You know, like I said, a lot of even though I think one of the reasons why I sort of empathize with like the biracial struggle sometimes is because
you're from another country.
I'm black, but not that. But I'm black. I have two black parents, but. Even I know what it feels like to be ridiculed by your own people for not being black enough.
Absolutely.
Just because I listen to a different type of music
or
listen to, I dress different, I speak more proper. I'm not black enough. Like your own people, my own people can like not accept me as fully one of them just because of that, even though I have two black parents.
Bro, I think every single
imagine if I was half
has
black.
Felt that.
Yeah, skin tone is like
genetically
the base level. Skin tone is the entry level qualification to be black. Unfortunately, there's a lot. It's a lot more than that.
Sure,
there's a lot more than that.
There's
so much
more.
More.
Yeah,
there's
that
so much
is
deeper.
the entry level though. But
you have to like certain music. You have to like.
You have to do
sports.
everything we do.
Yep.
Not only do you have to like certain sports, you have to be like at least alright at them.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
You have to at least have a jump shot.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like,
but at the same time, then we want to turn around and like if somebody says all black people are the same, then we're like, no, we're not.
I know,
we're not
accepting unless you're the same.
I know we have monolith mentality,
which
but we're
the
not.
fuck is it? Are we all the same or are we not? Like, what is it?
No, we're not. But that's
we're not, but we resent that. For some reason.
Well, how do we fix that?
Well, I'll tell you one thing that brought in my mind. Well, once I got older, and even if it was just in community college, when I went to other community campus, like actual university campuses or other places, and I saw black people not as a monolith, and I saw the fucking eccentric black kid and the goth black kid. I saw this, I saw that. I realized that we are actually not a monolith, and we're pretty vast.
So if we understand that, that we're not a monolith, which is very true, we're all different, sexually, the way we talk and all that stuff. If we understand that, then why do we feel some type of way if somebody shows up to the cookout different in any way?
I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's.
I think what he was saying earlier. There's like a subsection. This is
the thing. Every time, when I look at all races of people, everybody has culture.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people have cultural things that are at a base level relate, but then I think cultural is just you can experience other cultures or whatever. So there's like 3 levels to every race class. There's like the poor ass mindset of that race class. It's the middle class mindset. It's the upper class mindset of that race subset.
Yep.
Culturally, they might have their beliefs, but there's still education levels in this motherfucker. So unfortunately, I'm thinking about it on that level. I'm thinking people with certain demographics. Yeah, they're gonna feel a certain type of way.
Yep, it's
just like the whole saying, "Stop trying to impress the hood." These niggas are never gonna.
Change,
they're always gonna make you earn their attention, even though what are you doing fighting for that?
What are they saying about 𝙬𝙾𝚂𝚃? They're saying that you're the breadwinner. You've surpassed where you came from, what it used to be. You got to either the people who you're bringing with you need to learn how to help change their mindset. If they're bringing you back down, you got to separate.
You're still trying to impress the hood.
The 𝙬𝙾𝚂𝚃 thing is different. It's just the allure of the hood and the black community. I mean, but that goes back to your point too, because. Apparently, 𝙬𝙾𝚂𝚃 has had a great upper class two-parent.
That's the other piece.
No, not upper class, middle class.
Middle class.
2-parent household. Mm-hmm. Made it to the NBA. Now you want to play in the hood,
right?
So it's like
it is the inverse kind of.
His is even more crazier. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it still speaks to the power that the black community has over the perception.
Because I mean, like for the past 30 years, even though we know like we're different as a culture, right?
Yeah.
There's only one section of us really that has been prominent in our entertainment and in our representation, and it's black person from hood. If you look at our movies, if you look at our music, to be, you have to kind of be that way and speak that way and have that mindset, but with white people, white men specifically, they're represented in all different, different ways. You know, you can have your Thor, but also have your Michael Cera. You know, you can have, you know, that's insecure. Don't know how to talk to girls.
But it seems as though society and the U.S. they're only fascinated with that side of us.
Yeah,
they're fascinated with
black, for lack of a better term, like black hoodness. You know, like that aspect of us.
Yeah. But that's the thing, bro. It's sick, bro.
Because even the way we speak, you know,
it's just like even on YouTube, man, you want to get some views, nigga, talk about gangs, this hood, this project, like
true.
Dude, niggas get so much money making videos of them walking through a hood or a project and just literally record them.
Now they do them in other countries. That's the new thing.
Yeah, like I'm walking through O Block. Like I'm walking through Bragg Street. Like and it'll get 50,000, 100,000 views on YouTube. It's just like you don't know nothing. You don't know anybody. You're going up to random people on the corner.
It's like going to the like you're going to the wilderness or something. I'm going to the jungle.
People are fascinated with. I think what it really is, it's on some Hunger Games monkey shit. Like we like watching
National Geographic.
We like watching the bottom feeder, the bottom of our society, fucking duke it out.
And also, that's
why it dominates the news.
Brainwashing, but it could be conditioning as well. Conditioning as well, because if you put the worst of us on television, the young ones are going to see that and sort of like. Assimilate in a way. It's like, that's how we're supposed to be, I guess.
It won't help set us forward in any way.
Yeah. The worst things that have the most disgusting things go viral or whatever.
Yeah. And then we assimilate to that too, because then we agree that that's how we're supposed to be. And then when the person shows up to the cookout, that's not like that. Then we're like, oh, you're not like the rest of us, therefore get out. Even though we're not all the same.
Yeah. I mean, we got this brand spanking new ass culture. We just made this shit up on the fly.
That's true.
Like 100 years ago.
That's true.
And so we're literally
you didn't take away our shit in the first place.
And every other culture gatekeeps on their shit, and they prevent and they like resist outsiders because they have an actual solid culture to hold on to that they resist. They resist change from. Yeah. And we want to do that too. We want to feel that way too.
Right.
Because I think that's naturally what humans want to do because we're just cultural creatures.
Yeah.
And actually, what's ironic is that it's the coolest shit ever, and Koreans want to do it, and Indian people want to do it, and everybody wants to be like us. Everybody wants to have our culture, but yet they really, really don't want to be us.
I do like the way that it's. I do like what I see though, where like our culture as far as like style, like dressing, like clothing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How I like seeing black people still have that adapted, but also able to be more than what they came from.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I do like to, I do want to give us some credit as far as what they would call like FBA, Foundational Black Americans, or people who went through slavery or what have you, just Black Americans in general. When you do think of all the shit that we went through, even though we have not moved as fast as some of these other communities have, like within like legislation, we have come pretty far.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, we have. Yeah, for sure.
Come far as hell.
Yeah.
And like for us to have like our situations where we are right now, we're well off as young men. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're in a position where we don't have to be, stuck fucking without food. You know what I'm saying? Like all sorts of shit. Like we doing fair. Niggas actually taking care of themselves right now. Yeah. And low key still on the motherfucking rise.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially to say that they just set us free without reparating us. Yeah. And
especially
and they just like let us figure it out.
Yeah. And niggas have figured it out.
And to a degree, it's like a certain degree. Some like a decent amount of us have figured it out.
A few times they had to burn that shit down.
Oh yeah, they had to light it up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they did.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, at no point.
Yeah, Black Wall
Street. At no point did they play fair. Yeah, they never played fair.
Nah, slow down.
Right.
Slow down.
They still don't play fair. So.
They still don't play fair. Yeah.
The only thing that I don't understand is just like why we can't do a Black Wall Street now. We were able to do a Black Wall Street in the worst time in American history.
I think we'll get back.
We're doing everything better in the worst time that it was for Black people.
They managed to sow distrust between us. We don't trust each other anymore.
But
we don't like each other anymore.
Everything back when times were worse.
Yeah.
But that's what fucks with my mind because I'm just like, and they burned it out. And granted, but still we were able to do it.
That's the whole thing where that's all. you see what happens when you let black people actually do their thing. They'll go. They'll do too well.
Yeah.
Keeping black people disorganized and separated from their home roots and family.
It works.
That's how you. That's the only way to keep them weak.
Yeah. But we only tried once. Like we can't try. Like and this whole time we didn't try again. Like in the times after. That civil rights and everything. Like, why didn't we
you still
try
had the Black
again?
Panthers doing their thing.
I mean,
you still had
Atlanta is pretty much Black Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, so it's happening now.
It's happening, bro.
Atlanta
It's still
is
happening in
like,
different
there's
places.
so many black people with money. It's like, holy shit,
Well, so they let us fight it
owning
out
banks
over the
and
details.
everything?
Yes, everything.
Yeah, okay.
From point A to
So
point
like
Z.
a whole,
it's
That's
why they
It's
see.
happening.
Which is why it's like, I do want to live in Atlanta. They were like, Atlanta is like the first place. We've all been to places where it's a shit ton of rich white people.
Right.
No, they're like, Atlanta. When you go to Atlanta, it's like going to Africa. Everything is black with money and everything.
So T.I. was right.
Yeah.
Wakanda?
Yeah.
So what are you making fun of?
Like advanced medical cures.
Oh, no, yeah.
Cure diabetes.
Because it is funny, but that is what's happening.
They have cured diabetes.
Okay, well that's dope, man.
Wakanda.
It's like it was right after all.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if okay,
That is
so
the Black Plight.
like it's the black flight. Like Atlanta is definitely like a black mecca or whatever, right? But